All right, we're diving into some pretty fascinating stuff today, AI agents.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz around them, a lot of questions too.
Like, are they truly revolutionary or just, I don't know, a rebranding of something we've seen before?
Exactly.
We've got this article from Analytics India magazine. AI agents are basically RPA with LLMs.
Published January 13th, 2025.
So, very recent, and they've got insights from CEOs, CTOs, researchers, even a tech YouTuber.
Yeah, it's a pretty diverse group of perspectives.
So our mission, is this a genuine leap forward or just RPA with a fancy marketing push?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so the article kicks off with this bold claim. The $250 billion SaaS market gone, replaced by a $300 billion AI agent market.
Big change.
Huge, especially if you're working in software, right?
Absolutely. And you've got these big names like Microsoft, NVIDIA. They're all in on AI agents.
They're betting big that this is the future of the workforce.
But there's a growing chorus of voices saying, hold on, haven't we heard this before?
RPA, right. All the hype, automate everything, but it kind of fell short.
Yeah, the article even quotes someone saying it failed miserably.
Ouch, so some people were definitely left disappointed.
For sure.
So is this just history repeating itself? AI agents, just RPA with a new name.
Well, to answer that, we need to look at what makes AI agents different.
Okay, so RPA was all about rules, very rigid.
Right, but AI agents, they use LLMs, large language models.
LLMs, for those of us who aren't, coding wizards, break that down.
Think of them as the brains behind the operation.
Okay.
They allow AI agents to understand language, which makes them much more adaptable.
So not just following a script, they can actually make decisions based on what they're processing.
Exactly. And Anil Kumar, the CTO of Exotel, he made a great analogy.
Oh, yeah.
Comparing AI agents to RPA with LLMs is like saying C++ classes are just C structures with methods.
Okay, so similar on the surface, but underneath, completely different.
Yeah, the capabilities are on a whole other level.
Interesting.
And Deepak Dastrala, CTO at IntellectAI, he calls AI agents digital twins of humans.
Whoa, digital twins, that's a powerful image.
Right. They can learn, adapt in real time.
Okay, that does sound a lot more sophisticated than just basic automation.
For sure.
But is it a true leap forward or just clever marketing? The article presents some pretty different viewpoints from experts.
Yeah, and it's important to look at both sides.
Right, so on one hand, you have people like Ramprakash Ramamoorthy from Zoho.
He thinks AI agents are a transformative evolution. They can learn, reason, just like humans.
But then you have Shailesh, the tech YouTuber, who says a lot of this is just workflow automation with some minimal people interactions.
Yeah, he's saying don't get swept up in the hype. Let's be realistic about what they can actually do.
So are we on the verge of an AI revolution, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? What stands out to you from all these different opinions?
I think there's a big potential for misunderstanding here. Some people might think AI agents are already super intelligent, which isn't true.
So we need to be careful about setting unrealistic expectations.
Exactly. Understand the limitations, but also acknowledge the potential for the future.
Okay, well, let's get specific then. The article talks about Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet.
Oh yeah, that's a great example of an AI agent in action.
Interacting with software, navigating websites, even controlling the computer cursor.
Pretty impressive stuff.
I can already imagine how useful that could be, streamlining all kinds of tasks.
Definitely a step towards that vision of truly capable digital assistants.
But, I mean, are we really on the cusp of an AI revolution, or is that still way off?
Well, Claude 3.5 Sonnet shows a lot of promise, but it's still early days.
Right.
It can't handle really complex, unpredictable situations yet.
So, lots of potential, but we
Wow.
need to temper our expectations.
Exactly. AI agents are a powerful technology, but we need to be realistic about where they're at.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. What about the impact on the future of work?
Right, that's a big one.
The article mentions this prediction about AI agents replacing the SaaS market,
That's a huge claim.
especially since we just talked about how this tech is still in its early stages.
Yeah, it's definitely possible AI agents could disrupt the SaaS market, but technology adoption takes time. There are always challenges.
And what about jobs? Will AI agents create new opportunities or just lead to mass unemployment?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Andreessen Horowitz seems pretty confident that AI will just eat the world of RPA.
Yeah, they're predicting a major disruption.
But then you have Param Kahlon from Salesforce who says AI agents and RPA can actually work together.
Each with their own strengths, more complementary than competitive.
So where does that leave us? It feels like there's still so much uncertainty about the future of AI agents.
Absolutely, and that's part of what makes this so fascinating. It's a field that's moving incredibly fast with the potential to change everything.
Okay, so we've established AI agents are more than just rebranded RPA, but
Yeah.
there's still a lot of debate about how much they'll actually change things.
Exactly. And their development raises all these important questions about the future of work, about the implications of intelligent automation, things we need to be thinking about carefully. Yeah, it really feels like we're on the edge of, I don't know, a whole new frontier with this.
It's exciting, but also kind of, I don't know, daunting. Like all this talk about AI and jobs, it makes you think
Definitely.
if these AI agents get as good as people are saying, what does that even mean for us, for humans, you know?
It's a question we need to be asking. It's not just about can they do it, but should they? How do we want this to look?
So it's not just about the technology itself. It's about how we use it, how we make sure it benefits everyone.
Exactly. And that means having these conversations now, thinking about the different perspectives, not just waiting to see what happens.
Proactive, not reactive.
Right. And the article also talks about this idea that, generic software is dead. The future is specialized agents.
So like AI agents designed for specific industries.
Exactly. Which raises the question, should every company be rushing to develop their own AI agent?
Is that even realistic?
It's a good question. I mean, it sounds cool, but it's not simple.
It's not just plug and play, right?
No, you need expertise, resources. You need to know exactly what problem you're trying to solve with this agent.
So you need a strategy, a plan, the right people in place.
Absolutely. It's about understanding your needs, finding the right use cases, being realistic about what's possible.
Which brings us back to that core question, right? AI agents, are they really a game changer or just RPA in disguise?
Yeah, and the article kind of concludes that maybe this agentic AI thing is partly a marketing move, capitalizing on all the hype.
Taking advantage of that AI buzz.
For sure. And there's definitely some healthy skepticism out there, people wondering if AI agents can really live up to all the hype.
Which makes sense. I mean, new technology, big promises. It's natural to be a little skeptical.
Absolutely. We should always be critical, look beyond the buzzwords.
But at the same time, we don't want to miss out on the possibilities, right?
Exactly. It's still early,
Mhm.
but things are developing fast.
What seems impossible today could be normal tomorrow.
That's the exciting part. This field is constantly pushing the boundaries.
Okay, so for our listener, what's the takeaway here? What should they be thinking about after this deep dive?
I think the big takeaway is AI agents, they have the potential to change how we work, how we interact with the world.
But they're not a magic solution.
Right. There are still a lot of unknowns. We need to be excited, but also cautious. Think critically about all this.
Don't just buy into the hype.
Exactly. Ask questions, get different perspectives, and really think about the future we want to create with this technology.
So, are AI agents the future?
It's too early to say for sure, but one thing is certain,
This is a conversation that's just getting started.
and it's a conversation that everyone needs to be a part of, because the decisions we make now, they have huge consequences down the line. We need to make sure these technologies are used responsibly, that they enhance human capabilities, not replace them.
So well said. And as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left with this one thought. I keep coming back to it. If AI agents get as capable as everyone's saying, what kind of future do we want to build with them? What does it mean to be human in a world where AI can do so much?
Yeah, it feels like we're at a crossroads, like which path do we choose?
And the thing is, we get to choose, right? It's not like destiny. We're not just along for the ride.
I like that we have a say in this, that it's not just happening to us.
We have the power to shape this, to make sure AI helps us, not, takes over.
Exactly. So it's about staying informed, having these conversations, making sure people are developing AI with our best interests in mind.
Absolutely.
So to our listener, keep learning, keep asking those tough questions. Don't be afraid to push back.
Yeah, make sure AI is working for us, not the other way around.
Because this is just the beginning. We're at the start of something huge.
And we all need to be a part of it, make sure it's a future that benefits everyone. Well said. And on that note, thanks for diving deep with us today. It's been a fascinating conversation.
My pleasure. Always great to chat about this stuff.
And to our listeners, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let's build that future together, one where AI empowers us all.